Hi, I'm Patricia Robinson, and welcome to the August edition of the Pulse of the Parish. This month, we'll be looking into our student worker recap, learning about the Spay and Neuter ordinance, and the What You Rent program. Now let's take a look.
The Spay and Neuter ordinance is a new law enacted by Caddo Parish Commission. It is intended to assist us with getting with animal owners, pet owners, and ensuring that those animals are spayed and neutered.
Caddo Parish's Spay and Neuter ordinance officially went into effect July 1st, and the city of Shreveport adopted the ordinance on July 27th. While there are exclusions, the ordinance applies to most dogs over 1 year old and cats over 6 months old.
Dogs that are over a year old, cats that are over 6 months old tend to breed. Louisiana heat and Louisiana weather, we have breeding cycles at least 2, sometimes 3 times a year. So it's very important to have these animals spayed and neutered.
Spay and neuter is so important for this community. We have a lot of animals and we have an overpopulation of animals entering our shelter. So the most important reason for the ordinance and to increase spay and neuter is to decrease the amount of animals that don't have homes. So we are wanting to prevent the problem. So by spay and neuter, we're decreasing the amount of litters born on the streets, the amount of feral cats having litters under houses, the amount of dogs just reproducing that we don't have enough people to provide a perfect home for. So we really want to decrease the amount of animals entering our local shelters.
In our society, spaying and neutering is very important because there are so many dogs and cats being euthanized, being surrendered to shelters. The overpopulation problem is an issue, especially in the South, and it's very, very important not only to spay and neuter, but to advocate spaying and neutering to your friends, your family, your co-workers, to the person you see walking down the street with an unaltered dog. It's just very, very important. The euthanasia rate is skyrocketed.
So the surgery spays are for females, so female dogs and female cats, and it is removing both ovaries and the uterus so they can no longer have a litter. It also prevents different kind of problems like infection in the uterus. And in older animals, it's called a pyometria. It's really common. And so spaying your females decreases that, and it also decreases the chance of ovarian cancer and other odd things. It's very safe and it's recommended for a healthy pet's life. Neutering is for the boys, and it's removing both testicles and removing their organs to allow them to reproduce. It's very safe. It doesn't change their behavior. It doesn't change anything about the animal, and it really is recommended for their health too, and for the fact that they can't reproduce.
Day after day, we have a lot of animals that are impounded. We have injured animals, animals running at large, and we are here for public safety. An animal at large is a risk to someone being injured, bitten, scratched. That particular animal could be attacked by other animals and things of that nature. When you have more spayed and neutered animals in your community, they're less likely to roam.
We really want the community to step up and change things, and please advocate spaying and neutering, and let's change that mindset. We have to do better.
Spay and neuter surgery is a very safe surgery as long as the animal is healthy. So it's very important to do a thorough exam before. Robinson's Rescue is a low-cost spay and neuter clinic. So we are not a full-service veterinary care. And if we are not able to provide a safe surgery, we'll refer it to another veterinarian that has that care. It's important that the animal be healthy, not overweight, not have any other pre-existing condition. All of those things are important, but we do a thorough exam before surgery.
Citizens can go to caddo.org. We have information posted there. Robinson's Rescue is our local low-cost spay and neuter clinic, and they have a website. We have a program with them, subsidized spay neuter incentive program, the SNP program, and they can get all of that information off the website.
You may qualify for financial assistance with your spay and neuter surgery through the SNP program. For more information on the program, qualifications, and how to apply, visit robinsonsrescue.org or call 318-221-0017.
So all of our spay neuter appointments are online at robinsonsrescue.org, and you can book your appointment 10 o'clock on Monday mornings. And if you need any assistance, please give us a phone call, 318-221-0017. But again, all appointments are online.
As the summer ends and back to school begins, the parish's summer worker program is also drawing to a close. We want to give a big thank you to the dozens of student workers that have participated this year. Over 40 high school and college students have been working hard alongside parish staff in our departments and partner agencies, learning about the daily operations of parish government.
Greetings, my name is Tyler Holloway and I am a future civil rights attorney.
My name is Jaravia Foster and I am a summer worker at the Walter B. Jacobs Nature Park.
So the ones that we have here with us at Walter B. Jacobs Memorial Nature Park, we have 3 interns. One intern has been focused on assisting with animal care and maintenance needs. And then our other 2 interns were put with our Wild Child Summer Camp. One of those interns attended Wild Child Summer Camp as a child and has come back as a high school student to help lead that camp. And then our second intern, Ms. Jaravia, is back for her second year because she just excelled and had a great time with camp last year. So this year they've been planning activities, they're leading activities, they're making sure the kids are safe and happy and hydrated all summer. So they've allowed us to expand our camps. Actually, we've got more kids this year than we've ever had, and we couldn't do that without the summer worker program.
This has been a great experience, networking with people and having fun with the kids in these camps, and they love the energy and all the activities that we do. In the outdoor camp, we do things with fire, of course safely, but like making cookies with a Dutch oven with the fireplace. I've never done that before. Or learning how to start fires with a 9-volt battery and steel wool. I never even knew that existed. Doing things like that these kids get to enjoy in their childhood that I didn't even know existed. So it's kind of like I'm learning with them.
We get a lot of help, additional help that we need to get an opportunity to get caught up on some of the things we're behind on. And our young people come in and they fill that gap for us. And since it's not a long-term commitment, we get a lot done in a short period of time, and they're able to help us. And it also gives young people in our community an opportunity to see what it actually is to work in local government, and also to give them some ideas of what career path they may have in mind for their future.
So this summer, I've been granted the opportunity to be a DA intern, where I have learned so many different aspects of our criminal court system, as well as got the experience to network and learn so much about the people who make our court systems work.
We get an opportunity to bring young people in and invest out some time in them and efforts and help them develop a clear idea of what they want to do with their career, perhaps for the future. And also interest them. We have student workers that are still employees 20 years later that work for us. And so it was a good investment for us and also for them as well.
I think a lot of our Parks and Rec interns are getting brand new experiences. They are learning what it's like to work in Parks and Recreation. A lot of people think it's all fun and games, but there's a lot of work and planning that go into it too. But we do have fun as well. So I hope they're getting both sides of that. And I know that they are learning about leadership, about working with children, about planning programs, about educational needs of kids. And then just, working as part of a team and, just really helping Parks and Recreation serve our community and how good that feels.
Not only is it fun, but it also gets you out there into the community and you get to network with people that you've never known was there. I live across the street and I didn't know that this was a thing until I came and got into this program. So it definitely was an experience.
So this summer, I've also been able to listen on really interesting trials where I was able to sit in the jury box and actually listen to the prosecution, listen to the defense, as well as listen to all the 28 witnesses that the prosecution called. So the Parish of Caddo, them allowing me to have this opportunity this summer, I'm forever grateful for. It has really fueled my passion and what I aspire to do in life and in my future. So I just want to say thank you, Parish of Caddo, for allowing me to work with the DA office. Thank you for allowing me to gather so much information and knowledge about the future field that I want to go into. And thank you for all these experiences for me to network and meet so many amazing attorneys, meet so many amazing judges, and see the impact that they have on these lives and for people that live in Caddo Parish.
We do know that there is a need out there in our community to help our seniors, particularly as they're trying to get in and out of their homes, have that mobility. A lot of our seniors, they can't afford to pay to have an expensive ramp put in place, and so we hope that this is something that is going to help our seniors with their mobility. Safety is a concern. We don't want seniors falling and things like that. Some of the ramps are outdated and not safe, and so if there was a motivation, that would be the primary motivation, is to make sure that we're looking after our seasoned citizens in this community. The funding source for this particular program came from the application fees for the Capital Area Finance housing home ownership program. And so as individuals are purchasing homes in Caddo Parish, they're able to put this money back into the community. So when you do a home mortgage, when someone does a home mortgage through that program, it's coming into this wheelchair ramp program, which means everybody has an opportunity to contribute to it. It's a way that we are basically regenerating money back into our community to look after our seniors. We have an aging population, and so we know that individuals in our community are up in age, and so just respectfully, we want to do something for them that's meaningful and impactful. You have a lot of folks who, are diabetic. You have a lot of folks who are amputees. We also have a veterans community here with the military base. So a lot of people retire here and they grow old and spend their latter years here as well. And so we think that this is an opportunity to show our support for them as well, and thank them for their service to our country and to our community. It's worth trying things here in Caddo Parish to support our community, put resources back into our community. A lot of our seniors, they fought hard, they lived great lives, and so we want to do something that's going to be meaningful, impactful, to help them go about their day-to-day lives.
The Wheelchair Ramp Assistance Program is open to Caddo Parish residents ages 65 and older, or those with a verifiable disability, and those who are at or below 80% of the average median income. Applications will be accepted beginning August 5th. For more information or to apply, contact the Caddo Council on Aging at 318-676-7900.
And that's all for the August edition of the Pulse of the Parish. Tune in with us every month to stay informed about all things Caddo. See you next time.